Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today, we've got an exciting matchup on tap. It's the Texans coming in at 2-11, going up against the Jaguars, who come in at 7-6. Set for the call of this Week 15 matchup, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Larry, it is set to host Super Bowl 51 on February 5th of next year as you take a look inside NRG Stadium here in Houston. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Houston Texans. Here's the backup running back, Carlos Williams. And he powers his way up past the 30. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. They run it again with Williams. And he's brought down. Smart approach there, using the run to pick up the first. And that was a defensive setup they prepared for this week, knowing that keeping it on the ground was the best way to attack it.
And that means also that they're able to read them pretty well. All the things they prepared for, when they get to the line of scrimmage, they see it in pre-snap recognition and know exactly how to attack based on their planning and preparation.
Now Allen. And he's going to drop this off to Williams. Complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Now look at the starting unit. And here's to you, Mr. Robinson.
Oh, I like that one. Allen Robinson, I love coming out of Penn State. Everyone kept telling me he's not fast enough. And I kept pointing to the film and saying yes, but he catches everything. He's definitely a threat.
Backing up. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And a look now at the defense for Houston.
Jonathan Joseph goes under the radar a little bit as one of the better cover corners in the league, but his team knows his value. He can lock up good receivers.
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
One of the beauties of a 3-4 defense is that you have flexibility with your linebackers, and you can put them in different spots. But one of the downsides is an offensive team that's committed to running the football, you can get your big offensive linemen up on linebackers quicker, and that usually gives you an advantage in running it.
And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. Back near his goal line. Here's Carr. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And the quarterback, he's got some big threats at wideout.
And they seem to get bigger all the time, don't they, Brandon? Every time I look out and watch a game, we're getting these bigger, more athletic, acrobatic receivers. We have some today.
So a second down incompletion now brings up third down.
We ready? Red 18. Red 18. Hey, we're ready. Rally.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now fourth down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
Here's Shane Leckler now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Let's take it inside his own 40. After the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover, and wow, now we've got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
Allen completes it to Lee. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and just like that, it's third down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Here's Brad Nortman now as he'll kick it away for the second time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. And it may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Malik Jackson there to make the stop. And this Jacksonville Jaguar defense, Charles, they have a lot riding on the youngster Jalen Ramsey.
As you well know, he was my #1 player coming out of the 2016 draft. I loved his versatility. The big question mark, is he enough of a ball hawk? Didn't have very many interceptions in college, but boy, he does everything else that you want. Runs, hits, wraps up on his tackles. He's going to start on the corner for the Jaguars.
On second down, here's Carr looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's only able to get it up to about the 2-yard line.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And if they want to keep this drive alive, they'll need 8 yards here on third down. In his own end zone, it's Carr. And the third down pass falls incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, and it's fourth down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. And he fields it cleanly. So the flag is for roughing the kicker, a big 15-yard penalty.
And I'm not sure that was the time to go all out after the kicker. Plenty of time left in this game.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. On first and 10, here's Carr. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll make it a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Second down now after the pass completion. Now Carr again. And the hookup here with Jalen Strong, complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. And they talked about how important the passing game was going to be against that defensive look. Good job there going to the air for the first down.
It's all about preparation. It's all about planning. And then it's about execution. So they put it all together in practice. Okay, this is what we think we're going to see. This is how they get to it. And then when the game comes, read it and attack it.
Carr now on first down. Griffin's got it, middle of the field. And he's brought down. Give him 16 on the pickup. And that'll be good for a Houston first. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it first and 10. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
All right, here we go. Red 18.
A first down carry now for Miller. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Carr now to throw. Finds Roberts left side. And he's brought down. 15 yards there on the catch and run. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Hey, we're going to rally.
Into the red zone. It's Carr. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Seth Roberts. And that'll bring up second down. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Now Carr setting up the screen for Miller. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Lamar Miller, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Texans have taken the lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Now it's Novak on. He'll send this one away following the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3-and-out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. Got the hand caught up in the grill of the face mask. 15-yard penalty.
So tough for a defender. You're trying so hard to make a play, and the way that these offensive guys can move around, sometimes your hand gets into the wrong place.
Now Allen. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Andre Howe. And they will score a pick six for the Texans TD. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee. And that's at the 25. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Allen. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
So here we go, a 3rd down after the 2nd down pass completion. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
When people see Vince Wilfork, they don't think about his versatility, do they? But we've seen that throughout his career where he's actually played some defensive end as well as his expected defensive tackle and nose tackle positions. Strength, great quickness inside. That allows him to make plays in the offensive backfield.
Absolutely a run stopper. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
After the penalty, it's Miller. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Nowadays, many defensive lines are coached to play the run on their way to the quarterback, and that's exactly what they did.
Now it's 2nd and 7. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he hits the first-year man, Will Fuller. And he's brought down. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And now a 1st down following that long gain. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And that's a guy, Lamar Miller, from Miami, went to the University of Miami, was playing for the Dolphins, but now moved to the Lone Star State.
Yeah, how about that? And sometimes that change of scenery It may look like it's going to affect him adversely. He's away from his home for the first time ever. But sometimes you get out on your own somewhere else, that can increase your performance. You only focus on your football.
They go play action here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Timing is crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
On second down, here's Miller. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Taken in at the 11. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. It looked like he might beat that last man. He doesn't, though, but it goes as a 32-yard return. Now the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. To the right side here, the tight end Thomas. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be second down. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12. Now Allen. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending the guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Allen. And they're going to bring him down back across midfield at the 45. The former #1 overall pick, Jadeveon Clowney, in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. Here's Brad Nordman now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line. And here comes the Texans now. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
We ready?
They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0 as we send you over to our headquarters in Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And a little floater there is incomplete. C.J. Fedorowicz, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down.
We ready? Red 18. Red 18.
From the gun, it's Carr. Dumps it complete to Miller. And he's brought down. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. And a long way to go for the offense here on second down. An encroachment penalty here, maybe just a mental lapse, partner.
Sometimes you have to just watch the football. Make sure it's snapped before you're jumping.
Second down, here's Carr. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And he's brought down after a good gain. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
They come out here in the eye. 10th carry now for Lamar Miller. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there defensively to clamp down, because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
come out throwing here to start the drive, and it's incomplete. He was looking to get it to Allen Hurns that time, and that'll bring up second down. Second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quentin Demps. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. A man who missed his entire rookie season, Dante Fowler, in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now Carr throwing on second down. Underneath for Miller. And he gets it down to the 32. Call it a gain of 13 yards on the play. And that'll make it third down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I'm here, my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Second down following the incompletion. Now Allen. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you go lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Buying time to his left. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
On second down, Williams. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. J.J. Watt there on the tackle for a loss. Of course, last year's Defensive Player of the Year.
And we love saying his name, don't we? J.J. Watt. How about all that production, too? 29 tackles for loss in 2015.
Second place only at 23. Offense needs 11. Have to think pass here on third down. Allen finding time. He's going to air one out. It's caught inside the 25. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on third down. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Green alone out to the right.
Here we go.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. To the right side here, the tight end Thomas. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll bring up second down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football, So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the fourth. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's going to drop this off to Williams. Complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They'll look to throw again. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And put a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a
and he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Carlos Williams, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. And it's up and good. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And now out comes Houston. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Carr to throw on 2nd down. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. Well, he just threw an interception last drive. Nearly another pick.
And things aren't very even right now, are they? It's a little bit sloppy out there, isn't it? It's kind of the difference between driving on those paved roads and those country roads that have those potholes in them, isn't it? Because that's the way this game's going right now. A lot of bouncy bounce to it.
You spent some time on some Tennessee country roads.
I certainly have. Plenty of family back there. God love them.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
All right, here we go. Wide 88. Wide 88.
From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. He finds Roberts, complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. And now a first down following that long gain. Now a handoff to Miller. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain, and it's 2nd down. And in this situation with the lead, fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
On 2nd down, here's Carr. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now. Throwing his car on 3rd down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. So a little grabbing there, but this time it goes against the offense for holding. Play fake here on 1st down. And he is out of bounds, getting it across the 30-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
As if he didn't have enough to think about on that route, the comeback route, coming back to the football and catching it, decided to make sure he toe-tapped and kept himself in bounds.
And that was spectacular, but on the comeback route, maybe a little easier to deal with the sideline since you've got better vision of it.
I think that's a great point because you should know exactly where you're going and know how much space you have and make sure you get your feet down. But, yeah, coming back to the football, I like it. Good vision.
Call it a gain of 5, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. There's a running back who was a receiver on the play. I think he's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd run to...
And he's going to be intercepted up down the numbers. There he goes. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Allen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. And now out comes Houston. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. And now the ball's out. Carr does the big boy have the juice. And the Jags grab it past the 20. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. And now the offense operates in the red zone. Now Allen got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Allen Robinson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. What a spin. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And now out comes Houston. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. They begin with a run by Miller. And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. A gain of 3, second down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
Heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges. Here we go. Wide and Yates. Wide and Yates. Hey, we're going to rally. Rally.
Now Carr throwing on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Jalen Strong, the intended receiver, and it's third down. Getting late here in the fourth, and if this team has any chance to win this football game, their defense obviously needs a stop here.
All right, here we go. Red 18. Red 18.
Shotgun now for Carr. He finds his target, Fuller. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
They'll try the right side here with Miller. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. They come out here in the eye. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They keep it with Miller on first down. Cuts it out to the sideline. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
Yeah, nobody leaked. Big play. Miller will get it. He has been busy today. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Here's a give to Miller. And he's going to fight his way forward. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. On 3rd down, Miller. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So barring something extraordinary, something crazy here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Brandon, this will be a great win for them. The better team's going to win this game, no question about it.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there. So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. Allen Robinson with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Jaguars are back within a score. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. So still a small chance here with a little over 30 seconds to go, but they're definitely going to need this one to bounce their way. And this will be recovered by the Texans. So victory appears to be in sight. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Carr down to a knee, and that ought to just about do it. Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Texans as we say so long from Houston.